Mark Zuckerberg has just made a move that could shake the tech world to its core. Meta, the parent company of Facebook and Instagram, is ending its controversial fact-checking program, a decision that has President-elect Donald Trump smiling and investors on edge. But is this a strategic pivot toward free speech or a calculated play to save Meta's future? And what does this mean for its stock prices? Buckle up, this is a story you don't want to miss. On January 7th, Mark Zuckerberg announced that Meta would no longer work with third-party fact-checkers. This decision marks a significant shift in how the social media giant plans to handle misinformation and content moderation on its platforms. For years, Meta has relied on external organizations to verify the accuracy of posts and flag false information. However, this approach has been met with criticism from various quarters, including accusations of bias and censorship. Zuckerberg's announcement has sparked a heated debate about the future of free speech and the role of social media companies in regulating content. Instead, the company will rely on a community notes system, similar to Elon Musk's approach on X. The community notes system allows users to add context to posts, providing additional information that can help others make informed decisions. This method aims to democratize the fact-checking process, putting the power in the hands of the community rather than a select group of fact-checkers. Critics argue that this could lead to the spread of more misinformation, as not all users have the expertise to verify facts. However, proponents believe it will encourage a more open and transparent dialogue. Zuckerberg claimed this shift would restore free expression and reduce mistakes caused by biased moderation policies. He emphasized that the goal is to create a platform where diverse viewpoints can be shared without fear of censorship. This move is seen as an attempt to address the growing concerns about the influence of social media on public discourse and the perceived overreach of tech companies in controlling what people can and cannot say online. By decentralizing the fact-checking process, Meta hopes to build trust with its users and foster a more inclusive environment. This announcement comes as President-elect Donald Trump prepares for his second term. Trump's relationship with social media has been tumultuous, to say the least. He has often accused platforms like Meta of harboring an anti-conservative bias and has been vocal about his desire to see changes in how these companies operate. The timing of Zuckerberg's announcement has led to speculation about whether it was influenced by the political climate and the incoming administration's stance on social media regulation. Trump, who has long accused Meta of anti-conservative bias, praised the move as a great step forward. He has argued that the previous fact-checking system was used to silence conservative voices, and that the new approach will allow for a more balanced representation of viewpoints. Trump's endorsement of the change has been met with mixed reactions, with some seeing it as a positive development for free speech, while others worry about the potential for increased misinformation. But let's not forget, just months ago, Trump threatened to lock Zuckerberg up for life over alleged election interference. Now, their relationship seems cozy. This sudden shift in dynamics has raised eyebrows and led to questions about the motivations behind Zuckerberg's decision. Is this a genuine effort to promote free speech, or is it a strategic move to align with the new political landscape? Only time will tell how this change will impact the future of social media and the broader conversation about free expression in the digital age. Some see this as a survival tactic. In the ever-evolving landscape of social media, companies like Meta are constantly adapting to new challenges and opportunities. The decision to lift restrictions and end fact-checking is seen by some as a desperate move to stay relevant in a highly competitive market. Others, however, view it as a calculated strategy to regain the trust and engagement of a diverse user base. The stakes are high, and the outcomes are uncertain. Over the years, Meta has faced backlash from conservatives and faith-based investors who argued that censorship alienated millions of users and eroded trust in the platform. These groups have been vocal about their concerns, often staging protests and rallies to make their voices heard. The criticism has not only been about censorship, but also about the perceived bias in how content is moderated. This has led to a significant portion of the user base feeling marginalized and disconnected from the platform. By lifting restrictions and ending fact-checking, Meta hopes to rebuild user engagement and boost shareholder value. The company believes that by allowing more freedom of expression, users will feel more comfortable and engaged, leading to increased activity on the platform. This, in turn, is expected to attract more advertisers and investors, ultimately boosting the company's financial performance. However, this approach is not without its risks. But will this gamble pay off? The decision to lift restrictions and end fact-checking is a double-edged sword. On one hand, it could lead to a resurgence in user activity and a boost in shareholder value. On the other hand, it could open the floodgates to misinformation and harmful content, potentially causing more harm than good. The success of this strategy will depend on how well Meta can balance the need for free expression with the responsibility to prevent the spread of false information. Faith-based investors have already applauded the move, suggesting it aligns with ethical stewardship and profitability. They believe that by allowing more diverse viewpoints and reducing censorship, Meta is taking a step towards a more inclusive and open platform. This, they argue, is not only ethically sound but also good for business. By fostering a more inclusive environment, Meta can attract a broader range of users and advertisers, ultimately leading to greater profitability. Yet critics warn that removing fact-checking could turn Facebook and Instagram into breeding grounds for misinformation. The spread of false information can have serious consequences, from influencing public opinion to inciting violence. Critics argue that without proper moderation, the platform could become a haven for conspiracy theories, fake news, and harmful content. This could not only damage Meta's reputation, but also lead to legal and regulatory challenges. The company will need to find a way to address these concerns while still achieving its goals of increased user engagement and profitability. Meta's pivot isn't happening in a vacuum. Since Trump's re-election, Silicon Valley has been scrambling to repair its relationship with the incoming administration. Meta even elevated Joel Kaplan, a Republican insider, to head global policy and appointed UFC CEO Dana White to its board. When asked if Zuckerberg's decision was influenced by his threats, Trump smirked and said, "Probably. This isn't just politics, it's business." By aligning with Trump, Meta could secure favorable policies for its ambitious AI and VR projects. Beyond social media, Zuckerberg has his sights set on dominating virtual reality. With billions invested in reality labs, Meta aims to revolutionize how we shop, game, and even visit doctors, all in VR. But progress has been slow. Horizon Worlds has struggled to attract users, raising questions about whether consumers are ready for this leap. Still, analysts believe that if Meta can overcome these hurdles, its stock could skyrocket as it leads the charge into the metaverse. Investors are split on how these changes will impact Meta's stock price. On one hand, lifting censorship could attract more users and advertisers. On the other hand, increased misinformation risks alienating brands and regulators. Meta's stock has already seen slight gains since the announcement, but will this trend continue? Much depends on whether Zuckerberg can balance free speech with platform integrity while delivering on his VR promises. The irony here is hard to ignore. Just a year ago, Trump called Zuckerberg Zuckerschmuck and labeled Facebook an enemy of the people. Now he's applauding Meta's changes as a win for free speech. Is this newfound alliance genuine, or just another chapter in their power struggle? This story has it all: censorship controversies, political drama, billion-dollar stakes, and a tech giant fighting for its future. In the ever-evolving landscape of social media and technology, few stories capture the public's imagination quite like this one. From the boardrooms of Silicon Valley to the halls of political power, the stakes couldn't be higher. As we dive into this unfolding saga, we'll explore the intricate web of events that have led us to this pivotal moment. Meta, formerly known as Facebook, has been at the center of numerous controversies over the years. From data privacy issues to accusations of spreading misinformation, the company has faced its fair share of challenges. But this time, the stakes are even higher. With billions of dollars on the line and the future of the company hanging in the balance, Meta is in a fight for its very survival. The decisions made in the coming weeks and months will have far-reaching implications not just for Meta, but for the entire tech industry. As investors watch closely and users brace for change, the tension is palpable. The stock market is a barometer of public sentiment, and right now, it's fluctuating wildly. Investors are on edge, trying to predict the next move in this high-stakes game. Meanwhile, everyday users of Meta's platforms are left wondering how these changes will affect their online experience. Will new policies lead to a better, safer internet, or will they stifle free expression and innovation? One question remains: is Mark Zuckerberg playing chess, or just trying to survive? The Meta CEO has always been a controversial figure, admired by some for his vision and criticized by others for his business practices. As he navigates this latest crisis, his every move is being scrutinized. Is he a master strategist, carefully planning his next steps, or is he simply reacting to events as they unfold? The answer to this question could determine the future of Meta and its place in the tech world. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. We want to hear from you. What do you think about Meta's recent moves? Do you believe the company is on the right track, or do you think it's headed for disaster? Your opinions matter, and we encourage you to join the conversation. After all, social media is all about connecting and sharing ideas, and this is a topic that affects us all. Will this move boost Meta stocks? The financial markets are closely watching every development, and the impact on Meta's stock price is a key indicator of investor confidence. If the company's strategies pay off, we could see a significant rise in stock prices, bringing relief to shareholders and boosting the company's market value. However, if things go wrong, the consequences could be dire. The next few months will be critical in determining the financial future of Meta. Is Trump's influence reshaping Silicon Valley? The former president has always been a polarizing figure, and his impact on the tech industry is no exception. From his outspoken views on social media censorship to his influence on regulatory policies, Trump's presence looms large over Silicon Valley. As tech executives navigate this complex landscape, they must consider the political ramifications of their decisions. How will Trump's influence shape the future of the tech industry, and what does it mean for companies like Meta? And what does this mean for the future of free speech online? The debate over free speech and censorship on social media platforms is more heated than ever. As companies like Meta implement new policies to combat misinformation and harmful content, they must also balance the need to protect free expression. This delicate balancing act has far-reaching implications for the future of online discourse. Will we see a more regulated internet, or will the principles of free speech prevail? The outcome of this debate will shape the digital landscape for years to come. Don't forget to like this video and share it with your friends. Your support helps us continue to bring you in-depth reporting on the issues that matter most. By liking and sharing our content, you help us reach a wider audience and spark important conversations. We appreciate your engagement and look forward to hearing your thoughts. Subscribe for more edge-of-your-seat reporting. Our team is dedicated to bringing you the latest news and analysis on the most pressing issues of our time. By subscribing, you'll stay informed and never miss an update. We cover a wide range of topics, from technology and politics to business and culture, ensuring that you have all the information you need to stay ahead of the curve. And hit that notification bell so you don't miss out. By enabling notifications, you'll be the first to know when we release new content. Stay connected with us and be part of our community. We value your support and look forward to bringing you more high-quality reporting and analysis. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.